So traditionally the role of teacher was to provide knowledge or content to the students. But now we are living in the digital era where students can easily Google out most of the things. In fact, there's a emergence of chat GPT as well. So my question in this particular regard is, since you're now teaching in various foreign universities, how should the teacher evolve themselves in the digital era? And I'm pretty sure whatever advice that you give, it is very valuable to the teachers of Rao's IAS. Yes.
I'm not a professional teacher. You're being trained by professional trainers, so you're privileged to have people like him and his colleagues. I'm not a professional teacher. I teach graduate level classes. But there's instruction in the classroom, and now you have other methods of learning, right?
Yes.
Because when I was learning, always if you had a doubt, we had to go back to a textbook. We had to open, if I got a doubt at 10 p.m., I had to wait till the library opened the next morning, go to the library, spend half an hour, 45 minutes, sometime a couple of hours to find something, research that. These days, if 10 p.m. you find something, immediately you hit the buttons and you know. Okay? So information is available to you. But information is not comprehension. Learning is, your Abhishek sir was telling me, data to information, to knowledge, to wisdom. There are 4 stages: data, information, knowledge, wisdom. Okay? Data you can get. You can process the data to get information. You get information from ChatGPT. You can even get knowledge from ChatGPT. But converting that knowledge to wisdom is where a teacher can make a difference. Okay? And I believe that both teachers must focus on that. Even in the era of ChatGPT, there is value that teachers can add by helping students go from data to information to knowledge, yes. From knowledge to wisdom is the critical step where teachers can come in.
Thank you, sir.
So Mr. Rao was an institution by himself. We used to have the institution in Hotel Palace.
Yeah.
It was much smaller, less formal, less structured at that time. Like in a small hotel room, how do you organize a class? But what I remember of him was that he could assess a candidate and assess her strengths and weaknesses, and guide her on correcting her weaknesses, guide her on capitalizing on his strengths. For example, he used to tell me, these days you won't believe it when you see my handwriting. He used to say, Subbarao, one of your strengths is your neat handwriting. Okay? Because when you write something, I believe the civil service is still a pen and paper exam.
Yes.
Okay? Now, your examiner you have the burden of making sure that your examiner is enthusiastic about reading what you write. Now, if you write such jumbled language, indecipherable, striking out, he'll be put off. So make it a happy experience for the examiner to read your script. And that is what Mr. Rao used to tell us. What I remember of Mr. Rao is one of the, apart from being an institution, tailored individual instruction. Apart from class teaching as a group, individual instruction. Then second thing, you would challenge us. Like I told you, about go home and write 250 words, about why you don't agree with the director of IIT Madras. But he used to challenge us. We used to think that today our class is going to be on anthropology, and he will suddenly say, write an essay on, is India a presidential system of government in practice? It suddenly blurted out. Unexpected things challenge you. That's one of the things I learned from him. See, Rao Study Circle is an institution. the fact that Mr. Rao has passed on. The reason the name is maintained, Rao's IAS Study Circle, is because it distinguishes itself from the rest of the IAS coaching centers, that this is a different institution. It's preparing you for the civil services exam, but it is also preparing you for life. It is also preparing you for your careers. No matter what you do after this, you might become an entrepreneur, set up a business, become a journalist, join a corporate company. Whatever you do is preparing you for that. So don't believe that this is a waste if you don't make the civil service. I hope you make it, but if you don't make it, this is not a wasted year or wasted a couple of years. And that, I believe, is what I associate with Raw Study Circle.